So I'd like to talk to you today about the blues progression. And in a typical blues progression, you use seventh chords. So we're going to talk about building the seventh chord, then go into the blues progression. The seventh chord starts with the major triad. We remember the major triad, 1, 3, 5. Then we're going to add a seventh to it, and we're going to flat the seventh. So now we have a 1, a 3, a 5, and a flat 7. That is what we call a dominant seventh chord. 1, 3, 5, flat 7. You'd have the root, the third, the fifth, and the flat 7. Dominant seventh chord. On the screen there you see it says C7. Now if I were to play a dominant seventh chord based upon the F as my root, I would use the notes F, A, C, E flat. That would be an F dominant 7. F7. F dominant 7. So you have C dominant 7 and an F dominant 7. The next chord to the blues is a G7. So that would be a G dominant 7. G, B, D, F. That's the flat 7, the F natural. And one cool thing to think about, whenever you want to play a flat 7, all you have to do is remember that it's a whole step below the root. So you have root, 3, 5, and root again, and then you just come down a whole step. You have your flat 7. Flat 7, dominant seventh chord. So we have the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. Dominant seventh. All these chords, these 3 chords, go into playing a blues. Those are the only chords you need to play a blues. You see I have a blues written there. There's a 1 chord for 4 bars. Then we have the 4 chord for 2 bars. Back to the 1 chord for 2 bars. Then the 5 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord. Now I'm going to have the students sing the roots. That's the tonic, the 1, every time I change the chord. So they'll sing a C for the first 4 bars, and they're going to attack the pitch every 4 bars. So they'll go do, 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 do. Then they go to the 4 chord and do the F, do, do. Back to the 1 chord, do, do. Then the 5 chord, do, 4 chord, do, 1 chord. Okay, you ready, guys? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chord, back to the 1 chord. 5 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord. Good. Good job. They're going to do the same thing, and this time I'm going to play a little improvising using the minor pentatonic scale while I'm playing the chords and they're singing. Okay, and you'll hear how that minor pentatonic scale is being used to improvise or to create a melody over the blues. So let's try it, guys. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. that minor pentatonic scale is used when I played the blues? And a really cool way to write a blues riff tune with a minor pentatonic scale is simply writing a simple melody for the first 2 bars, melody or lyrics and a melody for the first 2 bars, and then you'll rest for the next 2 bars. You get to bar 5, you'll repeat the same 2-bar melody that you did for the first 2 bars, and then you'll rest for the next 2 bars. So 5 and 6, you're repeating the same melody you wrote for bars 1 and 2, rest bars 3 and 4. The same melody you're going to write in 5 and 6 that you wrote in bars 1 and 2. Then you'll rest in measures number 7 and 8. Then measure 9, you're going to maybe vary the lyrics that you sing or the melody that you write a little bit and rest in measures 11 and 12. It may sound a little complex, but we're going to put it in context for you so it makes even more sense. Now, I didn't tell them I was going to do this, but each of these students right now is going to write a blues. They're going to improvise on the spot. They're going to improvise about whatever they want to sing about. It can be about their roommate. It can be about their favorite color. It can be about the weather. And they're going to use the structure that I just mentioned. They're going to sing lyrics for the first 2 bars. Then they're going to rest for 2 bars. They're going to repeat those same lyrics for 2 bars, then rest for 2 bars. Then they'll vary the lyrics for 2 bars, and then rest for 2 bars. So I'll give you an example, okay? And I think I'll put it in another key so that, we can sing it in that key. C is kind of hard sometimes to sing blues in. So we'll put it back down in F. So you can start out with something simple as, my name is George, and I like to play. I rest for 2 bars, repeat, my name is George, and I like to play. If given the chance, here's where we vary it. I'd play all day. Piano is the thing that I like to do the best. I'll repeat that. Piano is the thing I like to do the best. My name is George, and I like to play. I know I don't sing so well, but that's okay. I know I don't sing so well, but that's okay. I'm gonna do it any old way, okay? Now, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna have each student just make up a blues on the spot using that minor pentatonic scale and the structure that I just mentioned. Now, the main thing about this, and this is the most important thing, you've got to have fun. This is mandatory. Because if you're having fun, you won't be nervous. Did you hear that, guys? This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to start with Courtney and go right around. Courtney, Grace, Janae, and the lovely Juliana Davis. And then George. Are we ready, guys? Sure you are. First up, we have Courtney. Here we go.
I sing, and yes, I'm gonna sing.
Now she's gonna rest. Repeat.
I sing, and yes, I'm gonna sing. You can't stop me with ain't no little thing.
Grace.
My name is Grace, and I play the piano. My name is Grace, and I play the piano. I can sing, but I try my
All right, Janae.
My name's Janae, and I I like it. Well, you can do anything.
Juliana?
Woke up this morning and I brushed my teeth. Woke up this morning and I brushed my teeth. So I can get something to eat. So I can get something to eat. I ate lasagna after I brushed my teeth.
My baby left me a long time ago. My baby left me and my heart a long time ago. I should have known she was trouble from the start, 'cause she gone.
You just heard us all sing the blues. You just heard us all sing the blues. We didn't practice it, it's right off the cuff. But we all use the minor pentatonic scale to sing the blues. So that is the blues progression, guys. In its most simplistic form, you use the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. Just like what's on the screen there. 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. The 1 chord for the first 4 bars. When you get to bar 5, you go to the 4 chord. Bar 7, back to the 1 chord. Bar 9, there's some kind of cadence chord, and it's normally the 5 chord, then the 4 chord, and bar 11 goes back to the 1 chord. You'll notice that I added a few extra chords here and there, and you're able to do that, but just know that all you need to play is those 3 chords, and they're all dominant chords. How's the dominant chord constructed again? 1, 3, 5, flat 7. C, 1, E, 3, G, 5, B flat, flat 7. C, dominant 7 chord. That is the dominant 7th chord. Then you have the 4-7, F7, 5-7, G7, back to the 1-7, C7. The blues.